Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. We're going to look at the tube of a pedal demo for you today. Let's get straight into it, shall we? This is the Pistol Slapper by Butcher Effects. Let me give a closer look, shall we? Okay, so here we are. This is the Pistol Slapper by Butcher Effects. Very kind of grim name, if you're asking me. I'm gonna butcher your effects. Anyway, let's get to what we've got here. What is this pedal? Well, this pedal is advertised as an overdrive, clean boost, treble boost pedal. Okay, 3 in 1. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a drive level, we've got a level, volume level, we've got bass, middle, and treble, and we've got a treble boost setting, which I'll show you in a bit on the boost. So basically, the boost activates the treble boost setting here. You've got like a little kind of notched dial, so to say, and you got like, you know, and then everything kind of works around that. This pedal, I've struggled with its idea of when you're going to use it. So, yeah, I've been struggling with it, but I'll get to that a bit more in a sec anyway when I start playing and talking about it, because it confused the living monkeys out of me, to be fair. I didn't really understand its application whatsoever. But anyway, so that's what you've got. You've got like a treble boost circuit in there, which you activate by this, and then you've got this like normal kind of like, you know, 3-band EQ with a drive and a level. When they're cranked up, they give you overdrive. When they're lower, they give you like a clean boost. That's basically the EQ I'm going to leave for the entire video, as I don't like the treble in this pedal at all. I can't stand it. That dial, I just, oh no, just I'm not even going to touch it. So that's the EQ. I'm going to have treble on 0, middle at 12 o'clock, and bass at 9 o'clock. I'll show you the overdrive and I'll show you the treble boost and its different notches. But it's a weird pedal, this one. I'm not 100% sure what it is. But anyway, let's get to making noise with it anyway. Okie dokie, so before I get going with this pedal, I've got to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of this pedal. I'm just not a fan. It seems to me confused, this pedal. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It just seems to be kind of one of those ideas of, oh, what we'll do is we'll shove an overdrive and a clean boost and a treble booster in a pedal, and that'll be that. And it's just confused. And it confused me, because I was like, well, to get overdrive out of it, you have to have the drive and the level cranked. But then that makes the pedal super loud. So if you're going from, well, I'll show you what I mean. So if you're going from like a clean sound, so if you're going from this is just the CR120's clean channel. That's your clean sound, say, and you go, right, I'm going to use this for overdrive. As soon as you turn it on, it's just way too loud. And it's like, that's a bit too much. That's too loud. But if I bring the level down to where it's kind of unity, I'm no longer distorting. I've no longer got the overdrive. It's just gone back to clean, so it's kind of pointless. Granted though, the clean boost in this pedal sounds brilliant. Sounds like Andy Timmons. Which is not a bad thing at all, but the overdrive in this pedal, unless you're just having it flat out all the time, and you're just having that as your one sound, maybe adding pedals to it, it's kind of pointless from go to clean to overdrive with using this pedal. Excuse me. Excuse me, David Simpson. Good gravy. So the drive, the overdrive kind of sound is kind of out for me. It just doesn't seem. I don't know. It just doesn't seem. It seems pointless to me. But what I would say, what I've kind of figured out with this pedal, is this is a pedal you'd have on all the time, and it would sit on your amp at a gig, and you wouldn't touch it again. You just basically use it, like I say, just for a clean boost. That's what this pedal does really well, and what I love it for is the clean boost. Like I said, there's always something in everything. I'm not a fan of this pedal at all, but there's always something in everything. There is always something you can find that, like, you go, that's cool. And the clean boost on this sound with the net pickup. That sound is wicked. That is wicked sound. I love that sound, mate. It's so cool. Like I say, it sounds like Andy Timmons, which isn't a bad thing in any shape or form. And I just love that. But the overdrive sound, I don't like. It's nasty, it's shrill. It's pointless because it's so loud when you get to it. It's just silly. If they'd market this pedal just as a clean boost, it'd be brilliant. That's perfect. That's all I would use it for. But to market as an overdrive, treble boost, clean boost, it just seems like there's three ideas there, and it's just crashing into each other and not really making any sense whatsoever. Same thing with a treble boost. A treble boost does not conjure up any of those classic treble boost tones to me at all. If I think about people who use a treble booster like Rory Gallagher, Brian May, and Richie Blackmore, people like that, especially Rory, I can't find any real discernible Rory sound in this pedal, which you would expect to find with a Strat and a treble booster and like a cleanish kind of sound, but it's not there. So that was depressing as well. So I was a bit like, well, why is that there? You know, it just needs to be stripped back down to just a clean boost, this pedal, and just having it on all the time as a clean boost and adding things to it. It's really, I like the way it fattens up and tightens up the dirty channel of the CL120 as well. Like, I'll show you quickly. So without the pedal, oh, let's change channel first. Without the pedal, sounds really nice. With the pedal, it just gives me a little bit extra kind of gain, and just gives it a bit more fatness and it tightens it up a bit. It just gives it a little bit more, and I like that. So basically, with the clean boost setting, which is what I've got here at this point in time, with the drive all the way up, levels about 1 o'clock, bass at 9 o'clock, middle at 12 o'clock, treble there at nothing, that's a really nice kind of sound. I really love it. I love that sound. I love that sound. It's brilliant. Yeah, I really like that. So that's the application I can think of using this for. I'm probably totally talking wildly out of turn here, but I can only be honest from my perspective, and I don't want to lie to anybody about what this pedal is or what it does or my opinion on this pedal. So, but yeah, this is the first time I think I've been really negative about a pedal I've demoed. But like I say, the overdrive's out. The clean boost is definitely in. I love that. You know, just make the pedal that big and just have that clean boost circuit in it with a drive and a level. You know, it sounds fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you the treble boost on it, and I'm going to switch over to the Lemon Drop and show you some Les Paul tones with it. But yeah, overdrive, no. Treble boost, not really either. But you know, I'll show you the treble boost modes anyway. Okay, so my experience with treble boost pedals, I've tried quite a few, is I can plug them into the CL120's clean channel and whack them up full and get this really cool either Rory Gallagher-esque or Richie Blackmore, Brian May-esque kind of really smooth, singy distortion on a sound on a sound like this, should I say. So on top of that, with treble boosters I've tried before, I can just kind of have a nice kind of distortion on top of that kind of sound. But with this, it's a bit different. So if I engage the boost function, which you can tell by the LED turns red, which is quite cool, and then start on with the select dial all the way over to the left, I'll leave the filter at halfway. It's just shrill and I mean that's mode 1. Select this is number 2. It's even nastier. Number 3. Number 4. And they all sound very similar. There's no real. It's got a little bit more low end, but they're all very similar. There's like how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 notches in this pedal, and they all sound very similar. I mean, you can do a lot with the filter. They don't really sound quite right to me as it goes, so that's basically like a no-no for me. But and they don't do a great deal with that kind of shrill sound. If I put distortion on now, that just becomes null and void and just goes away. And there's no real difference having it off. So it's just kind of like, it doesn't interact with distortion. The treble boost doesn't do anything over distortion. It's weird. But like I say, its function for me, more than anything, I would say, is a clean boost. It's one of those pedals you have on all the time, like an MXR micro amp, or like say a jackhammer or a golden plexi, and it gives you your clean tone. You know, if I just do like a side-by-side comparison, this is just a CL120 clean channel on its own. Knocks it up to that next level, basically, where it's just which is really nice. I love that. I love that sound. It's such a cool sound. That is great. Gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. And it just takes the volume of the CL120 just up another notch to 11, basically. It just Nigel Tufnells it, and I just love that. But like I say, the overdrive is just silly. It's a bit, and it's very loud. I mean, I hope that'll come across on the video. But that is like, you can't go from a clean and then engage this. The volume spike will be just way too much. So I'm just going to switch over to the Les Paul now and show you exactly the same thing again, and then I'm going to call it a day on this pedal, because it's just, like I say, to me it's just a confused concept that isn't quite honed enough. To me, and this is my honest opinion. I mean, I'm sure some people out there will like it, but to me it's just not. It's not finished. It's just confused. But anyway, so I'm going to switch over to Lemon Drop now and let you hear it with humbuckers. Okay, so switched over to Lemon Drop now. The scratch plate's back. I just can't play without it. I hate it. It's just puts my fingers in the wrong place, and I do not like it. Anyway. So, it's just the clean channel of the CL120 humbuckers. nice kind of cleanish out. Sorry, I've got loads of reverb. Like I say, I've been on an Andy Timmons binge today, so I'm just in that mode. Just letting you know the EQ as well quickly, because I haven't told you it yet. I haven't changed it from the Strat to the Les Paul. But treble and bass are at 2 and volume is all the way up on 10. So now, engaging the pistol snapper gives me a really nice blues kind of sound. So again, that clean boost thing works really nicely, but again, as soon as I kind of like crank it up, it's, I mean, you can hear, hopefully you can hear that. It's just a bit too shrill for my liking. It's just not quite there. So clean boost is really nice. Maybe a bit too much low end. I'm going to turn the bass off. So difficult to get that chord. So it's really nice like that, but again, the treble boost mode is just shrill and high. That's just a bit much on the treble boost, and I say, like, you can calm it down, but then you lose all the gain and the character of a treble boost, and it's like, well, what's the point? Kind of thing. It's like, to calm the high end of a treble boost down, you have to lose everything that you want from the treble boost. So it's like, just what am I supposed to be doing here? So yeah, like I say, I mean, I don't mean to badmouth things, but I've got to be honest. And if I'm not being honest, what's the point? It's a confused pedal to me. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It's like, do I want to be an overdrive? Do I want to be a clean boost? Or do I want to be a treble booster? And it's like, the only thing that I think this thing does well is that clean boost. Like because that is absolutely blooming brilliant sound. That is absolutely awesome. I love that sound. It's so cool. Gets me all hyped up and excited. Kind of gives you, it conjures up those old 70s, almost Peter Green-esque kind of tones. It's really nice, but like I say, the overdrive is it just is shrill and nasty, and the treble boost is shrill and nasty, and the only way to calm it down is to lose all the character of a treble boost. It's just like beating your head against the wall with this pedal. It's been driving me a bit mad for a while because I don't understand what it does. But like I say, that's what I would use it for, is on all the time, just have it on this clean boost setting, and just literally just use it just kind of like, you know, as a fattener or an extra kind of thing. time and then just kind of going back to a clean with that really kind of cool bluesy kind of sound, aggressive sound. But and also like it'd be really cool, like I say, if you got a single channel amplifier that just is like clean all the time, and you know it's kind of way to break up is kind of like have it cranked or use an overdrive. This pedal worked really nicely just to kind of like have in front of that and then have pedals after it. Just kind of push the amp a little bit more. Just basically, you know, just to kick it a little bit more into kind of like, you know, it's not so clean and lifeless, because a lot of like single channel amps have to be kind of cranked to get, like Plexis for instance have to be cranked for them to come alive. Really, they kind of sound quite, you know, they can kind of sound quite flat and lifeless sometimes if they're on low volume. So this pedal worked really nicely for that. But other than that, overdrive pedal, I wouldn't recommend it. Treble booster, I wouldn't recommend it. Clean boost, yeah, but you know, I don't know. I just don't know where it lies. I just don't know where this pedal lies. I mean, that blues sound is brilliant. Oop. But it's like, you know, it's if you've got an overdrive channel. Almost be able to mimic the pedal sound with the amp, so it kind of makes it redundant, really. And I hate to be negative. I really don't want to be negative, but I can only be honest. If I'm not being honest, well, why am I doing? You know, what's the point in doing reviews, kind of thing? Really, I don't want to say something's brilliant when it really isn't brilliant. So yeah, I think this is the first time ever I've been really negative. No, I've been negative about a few guitars before, back when I was at Old Hat. But yeah, the Pistol Slapper by Butcher Effects. I don't know what it is, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again very soon for another video. Have a great morning, afternoon, good evening. Goodbye now. I don't know.